Hello again, everyone. Welcome back. And if you don't know who Zadia Khan is, she's a Pakistani actress, dating coach, social influencer. She has bragged about how she only attracts rational and intelligent people on her YouTube page, as well as any social media page. She's also been known to charge about anywhere from $6,000 to $8,000 an hour to teach men to be high value. Yeah, I mean, imagine that. Imagine paying that much money to be high value. I mean, first of all, anyone who could afford that is already a rich man, so you're high value anyway. Well, as far as your worth goes. So you ask yourself, why would you pay that much? Well, apparently she only tell you how to be high value, which makes no sense to me because there's no way a woman should be teaching a man how to be high value. That should be done by another man. But she also teaches high value men to attract high value women. Now, what does high value woman mean? Is that someone like her? I don't know. But, she's bragged, she has a high value persona all over Instagram, YouTube, X. In fact, they've called her Sadia Psychology because they say she's so intellectually smart and awesome. People have called her an extraordinary person, deeply knowledgeable, genuinely honest, and a big inspiration. Ironically, Sadia Khan has been caught being the side chick to a man who's engaged. Well, that should just throw everything down the tube of what she stood for and claimed to be. And I'll say this again. Not only can she not teach a man how to be high value, only men should be teaching other men how to be high value. But those high value men should be teaching other men how to attract women, high value women, not from another woman. And turns out Sadia Khan is not that high value anymore. I mean, granted, she got a lot of money, but her persona, her social media persona, has been pretty much destroyed now. Now, the only question is, will her followers still follow her? Will she give a refund to all those men she took money from to learn how to be high value? As far as I'm concerned, she should get their money back. They should get their money back. Now, the interesting thing is, what would she try to do this? Would she claim that I'm establishing my credibility that I can get any man I want? So, now you learn how to be a homewrecker? Or are we learning what we already know about people like Zadia Khan and high value women, supposedly? And that these high value women are just too much trouble to be with. I mean, you talk to a lot of high value men. I've bodyguarded quite a few of them in my younger days. And you look at the women they generally date, they're not very high value women. They're beautiful women, but they're traditional women. Because most high value men will tell you that women like Zadia Khan and anyone in the social spotlight, one who are very wealthy, independent, they're just too hard to deal with. And even if they're a Christian woman, trying to get something like that to submit to a man is very hard. Biblically speaking, of course. I'm talking about submitting, not being a slave. There's a big difference. But for high-value women, it's very hard for high-value women to be traditional because, well, first of all, if you're making that much money, it means you're not working, which means there's nothing traditional about you right there from the get-go. Even if you do have children and you hire a nanny or whatever to do your raising the kids, that still doesn't make you a traditional woman. And you'd be surprised. Well, go look at one yourself on TikTok and YouTube. Many of these women find themselves lonely at an old age for a reason. Just another example of feminism destroying women, men, and families. Now, am I saying women should not work at all? No, of course not. This is what our country is about, freedom of choice. But there's always consequences to any choice, or pros and cons, or trade-offs, whatever decision you make. Today's modern woman wants it all. They think they can have it all. As some would say, call them the 90-10 woman, where women who get 90% of everything they want in a husband, but then they go out and they cheat or divorce the husband thinking they're going to get more than 90% elsewhere, only to come back and find out that only they're not getting the 90% they once had, they're getting a lot less, if anything at all, and nobody wants to deal with them. So as far as Sadia Khan goes, I mean, she was fascinating to watch. I gotta admit, I've watched her, I've listened to her, but I didn't trust her. And listen, I'm not gonna say all high-value men are trustworthy. We all know a lot of high-value men cheat. Know why? Because women from every angle, all ages and races, hit on them. And it's been pretty proven in this modern era, women rather be passed around by the same men than settle down for an average guy. It's horrible, it sucks to say, but you gotta call it for what it is. Call it the Hoe Society. Your questions, your comments down below. I'd love to hear your opinion on this one. This is hysterical if you ask me. How's she gonna turn this around? Well, either way, she's loaded with money anyway, so I don't think she has to worry about anything for the rest of her life. But it is what it is, everyone. Feminism, the modern woman, and dealing with this crap. We will talk to you later.